Hello and greetings, my beautiful souls. This is your twin flame read for this week. Let's see what messages we have this week in the twin flame connection, calling on the collective energy, asking my spirit guide, spirits, guides to just guide this reading, give the answers to what is going on with the twin flame energy this week. Okay, so this week I see a lot of busyness, just a lot of busyness. Perhaps even the workload this week has just been really intense for some. I also feel that I kind of see a pattern going on here, and what I'm really seeing is a pattern like kind of like, I don't want to say hot and cold, but as far as communication, phone calls, sometimes there's more consistency. Texting back and forth, texting all day long, and then, the next day it stops, or in the midst of a text, it just stops, goes, silent. You can say hot and cold, but I just feel that there's just a lot of distractions, a lot of things going on, out of sight, out of mind. The workload, a lot going on in the work is what I'm feeling out of this energy right now, just a lot of work. And this is the work where, you financial gain. This isn't work as in self, working on self or trying to heal self. This is the workplace. A lot going on, a lot of changes. But I feel like a lot of these changes are for the positive, and I do feel for some of you in the twin flame connection that there is a distinct feeling of working hard to make a legacy. Okay, so if we're gonna say there is a distinct hot and cold, or just a point of communication stopping or communication going silent, this is going to be the case for some of you. You're working hard to complete a task or to get advancement in the workplace. You have goals, and this is part of what we would call your legacy. You're trying to set your legacy. Some people would say, well, I want to have a lot of money. I want to have a house. I have goals in life, financial stability, and before I can move into a relationship. So this is possibly a setting up for the future. As the puzzle comes together, it'll make more sense. I also feel for some, you've been in an emotional state. Some emotions are being triggered. Some things are being really triggered from the past. And it's just really kind of blocked you from moving forward. I do see all of that really coming to an end. I just see it just being lifted, like it's ending. So you're going to have some type of revelation, and you're going to understand why you've been on this emotional roller coaster lately, and how it's affected you and where it's coming from. You're going to understand that. It's like your eyes are going to be open, and then you're going to be able to deal with it, release it. I just see it all, that emotional um, energy coming to an end. So it's, I want to say, like, you're maturing, you're understanding, you're healing yourself from past emotional attachments. And a lot of this can be, from your past. I see for some, it's almost like you're letting your weakness show. It's almost like you're putting it on display, and you're kind of like trying to manipulate things because of your weakness. You're trying to get things to be the way you want it to be. So this is coming through a little like um, a little like saying that you're playing like kind of like the victim in a situation. You're playing the victim and you're trying to get it to use it in your court. Now, does that make sense? Like, to play the victim. So you're really letting your weakness show, and it's not going to work the way you want it to work. Putting your weakness on display is not going to let it work in the way you want to work it. The way you're trying to manipulate things to work or to get the attention, it's very negative, and it's not really a good thing for whomever I'm speaking to. This is something that you really need to come to grips with. You're trying to manipulate things in a way that you want them, and it's not going to turn out that way. I see disappointment coming if you continue to do this. Now let's see if we can get some more clarity here. More clarity here for the twin flame energy this week. What messages do you have for the twin flame this week? Okay, this is interesting. I do feel like for some out there, or for many out there, you're really not wanting to continue this relationship. You're wanting to step aside. You're actually realizing that you need time for you. You need time to heal. So, not sure where you're standing. You're not sure where you're standing, but you know that you need to focus on you. So this is a relationship ending or coming to a halt because one of you has realized that, hey, you know what, I can't go on the things I'm doing, how I'm leading my life, the way I'm conducting myself isn't right. And I see and I understand that I need to heal myself. So this is somebody drawing back to spend time on their self. Okay? And because this person is drawing back to focus on themselves, some of you are really taking this as a negative thing. You're taking this as rejection. You're taking this personal. And the cards are saying, don't be taking this separation personal. It's not about you. It's about what they need and about what they're doing. So it has nothing to do with your connection. It's just what they need right now and this point in time. They need this solitude. They need this time to really heal. It's like some of us, we just need that time to take a relaxing bath, go to the beach, walk in nature, whatever it is that we do to find our solitude, to gather our thoughts. And this isn't them rejecting you. And the fact that you're feeling rejected, or the fact that you're getting defensive about them wanting a separation at this time, is the universe showing you that you have stuff that you need to deal with. Trust. trust. Um, if you're in a relationship and you have everything and you really love somebody, you have to have that trust. You really have to have that understanding. You have to understand what it is to not just understand each other. And I don't want to use the word compromise, but just to work together to understand each other's needs. And that's what unconditional love is all about. I do need to get more clarity here. Okay, so I feel a message coming for some of you, and I feel that this is some of you that are in current separation. And I feel like you're the one that you terminated this, you ended it, you walked away. It was painful, it hurt, but it was something that you had to do, because I feel that it wasn't like a narcissist relationship. It's just that person saying, now I really regret the way I treated you. I regret what happened between us that led to this. What messages do we have this week for the twin flame? Give me more messages. I feel so many messages. Again, it's the same message here. It's the message of separation. It's the message of walking away, and your person saying, I knew exactly what I was doing. I knew exactly, what I was doing. I'm sorry. I should have treated you better. I should have been there more. I should have been more attentive, is what I'm hearing. So let's see, what messages do we have? What messages do we have for the twin flame this week? I see a lot of holding on to things. Like, a lot of you are holding on, and you're really just holding on to an expectation that you've set for yourself without even understanding or realizing. This is a very, very selfish move on your part. And even if this dynamic, the two of you being together, it's a magnetic connection. You feel drawn to them, they feel drawn to you. But two broken people can't make one person. And I feel that that's what's happened. And so we've had to go our separate ways right now, because something just isn't right in this relationship. Something just didn't feel right. And because that feeling just didn't feel right, it did lead you both into some type of an agreement that, you know what, maybe we just need to do our thing. And I feel that that's what a lot of this is. And for some of you, it's almost like you're taking it very personally. You're taking it really hard. But you have to understand that you can't force somebody to be in a room they don't want to be in. You can't force somebody to get in the elevator if they have a fear of elevators. And so I feel like for some, it's like, trying to hold on, trying to manipulate, trying to do whatever you can. And you know what, even if you're thinking of black magic and spell casting and all of that, you need to be very careful, because a lot of that can mirror back on you. Okay, remember, the twin flame is a mirror of each other. And if you're going to do some type of black magic or spell that they are desperately wanting you, or whatever the case may be, you can end up just doing that to yourself, and then you become more and more obsessed with this person. And if you're being more and more obsessed with this person, you're going to totally block the connection. I feel that in some cases, some of you have just really opened yourself up, and this person has been the person that's came closer to you than any. Like, this person seen your heart, they seen your mind, they seen your soul. The connection that you have has actually scared you. It's really scared you. Gosh, this is really sad, because I see a lot of awakening happening within the twin flame collective energy. I see awakening. I see, the sleeper awakening. I see the coming out of separation, coming into union. But all of the cards I think it's just, the cards right now are just telling you what you really need to do and what's really going on with your separation to help you high speed into union. And again, you know what? You can manifest, but when you start, trying to manipulate things and trying to make magic spells and just to capture this person and to make this person want you, the universe may not conspire with you. Okay? And I don't want to put, for people that do spells and magic, I don't want to put, any doubt in your mind, but a lot of that just may just backfire. So I want you to be aware of what you're doing before you do it, because I do believe in magic. I do believe in spells. I mean, I myself have done rituals to cut soul ties, and that was personal. This is on somebody else. And when it comes to on somebody else, there are different rules and laws in that. Okay, especially, in the twin flame, everything is destined. So what I'm trying to say is, you can't force it, you can't manipulate it, you can't do any type of magic. When it comes to the twin flame, every part of this connection is love. Every reason that you are is to come together, to be whole, to be complete, to be love and return to source. And if you're not love and you're manipulating or you're using things to try and force the connection, it's not going to happen, because you're not doing this from a place of love. Okay, let's see, what other messages do we have? What messages are coming out? So right here, right now, I just want to say that I do see, for some of you, I don't want this to be all like a learning, reading, but I do see for some of you, there is, your partner is really thinking deeply about you, and they're remembering every details of time that you've spent together. They remember all of those details. They remember them vividly. They can still see you. They can still smell you. They could still feel your presence with them. You really made a lasting impression in them. And again, we're going to say an impression in them, like an imprint in their soul. And this is something that they cannot remove, no matter how hard they try, no matter how hard they want to distance themselves. But I do feel that there's a lot of walls that are coming down and a lot of blocks that are coming. And if you feel the need to take some type of a journey alone and we'll say soul search, or solitude, whatever it is that you need to do to be alone. These are steps you're taking in your own healing and your own understanding. And I see this happening in the cards for a lot of you. It's something stirring up within you. You're questioning a lot. You're questioning a lot of what's going on within you. And I do feel that you're coming in on your own. It's like you felt like you've been hopping around on one leg, and now I feel like you're going to get that balance that you need to actually walk and do what it is that you need to do for yourself. And in time, you'll understand why you're feeling this. I do also want to say that things in your path that are not meant to be there are being removed, and things are changing, and you're feeling it, and you may be feeling very uncomfortable. You may be feeling very emotional about this change, or about the things that you feel like they're being stripped from you, but it's all according to the divine plan. Okay, so you need to keep your head up. You need to keep your strength up. You need to look in to your future with a positive view. You need to understand that all these things that are being removed from your life and from your path is simply things being removed that pretty much we can say, Buddha had said it, these things no longer serve you. You don't hold on to things that you don't need. Then your baggage becomes heavy. And baggage, I'm talking about your energy, becomes heavy. You become weighed down. I feel like there's so many more messages and I'm just not getting them, but I have no more cards to put out. Let me bring out another deck and see. Let's see what we can get from the tarot. What messages are remaining for the twin flame this week? What obstacles are they facing? The Hangman. Again, I feel like everything is going to be revealed to you. Everything is going to come to you in the time that it needs to come. And even though the hangman is, is in a position of being upside down, and maybe some of you are feeling actually stuck, but I feel like everything is going to be revealed to you when the time has come. You're going to understand. That's why that happened. Page of Pentacles. Everything is coming to you, and it's all about divine timing. Okay, so even if you feel stuck or on pause, things are going on behind the scenes, and we've said this so many times. What messages do we have? Give me more insight for the twin flame connection this week. Okay, so we already said this. The emotional roller coaster. You're feeling very emotional, and here we see this girl. She has her pillows, so we know that you're being up at night. You're overthinking things. You're thinking things too much, and it's taking you on this whole emotional roller coaster. And there we go. You're overthinking. You're even arguing within your mind of what's going on. It's a lot of chaos within your mind. Those are your emotions. Again, we already talked about that in the card. So that is just confirmation that, this emotional roller coaster. And we did And I did say in the cards that that emotional roller coaster was about to come to an end. King of Pentacles. It's coming to the end. It is. And you're going to understand everything that has happened, because everything is being provided. Everything is in divine timing. Everything is going exactly as planned. I'm just repeating myself now. I'm just repeating myself. But it's interesting. The Six of Pentacles. Everything you have it's coming in. And you know, there's a lot of give and take that's going on right now within the connection, but everything is working out to the divine plan. And that's all I can say, is everything is working out for the divine plan. Don't lose hope. Don't lose faith. Just keep on going. Call on your strength. Take the time that you need to take to go off and be alone and understand what is going on. You got a lot on your plate right now. For some of you, there's just a lot on your plate right now, and there's a decision that has to be made, and you got choices. And I do feel this is, for some of you, things are shifting, things are changing. And I feel a lot of this may be in the workplace, where things are being offered to you and you have so much coming towards you, so much to offer, so much to think about. And it saddens you of the things you're leaving behind. This could be, you know, even that you're changing work, but things are being shifted up. But I do feel for, you know, the stuff that's being removed from our lives right now, the stuff that no longer serves us, it's walking away from those things. And it's emotional. And we're not supposed to get wrapped up in emotions. Remember, no attachments. Sorry about that. Other messages do we have this week? If I don't get another card out, I'm going to end this reading here and just ask you all just to keep faith, keep hope, continue doing what you're doing, and knowing that things are working out according to the plan. And check your ego and do everything you can to gather more love and positivity into your life, and speak into their life positivity and love. Okay, guys, until next time, my beautiful souls, I want to thank everyone that has subscribed. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe, like, leave your comments, share the video. We need the messages of the twin flame to get out, especially with all the chaos that's going on in the world today. We need to be love. We need to be the light. And I want to thank everyone that has subscribed. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Until next time, remember to live your days with love, laughter, and harmony. Namaste.